Every cut is a wound, and the wound has to be worth it for the tree. We've got a wound here nearly a foot in diameter. We have living cambium right here. There's a nice collar rolling in there, and a nice collar up here has started. Since this tissue is still living, we can expect that a callus will roll in and begin to cover this up. So we're going to treat this wound. This tremendously inhibits the decomposition organisms, molds, funguses, bacterias, termites, carpenter ants, etc. At the same time, it allows the wound to breathe, which is critical to healing. We can see that a cambium callus has raised up all the way around the cut. Look at this, is even starting to roll over the top and close this wound up. The reason we wanted to take this dead branch off, we didn't want to wait for the tree to self-prune this and have the possibility of a cavity or a pocket or a cupping wound. So we're going to give the tree more time to start rolling a callus in and closing this wound up. We can see how well the tree has responded. Our original wound was nearly a foot in diameter, and we can see now this living cambium callus is rolled in from both sides here and is closing over firm, sound wood. We're going to treat this wound again with our orange oil and beeswax. What we find in the tropics where the citrus is found native, even in these sites of vigorous active decomposition, molds, bacteria, funguses, and so forth, that the orange tree successfully defends its fruit with this plant terpene oil, the extract of orange rind oil, in the skin of the orange. And we find the insects, the bugs, the borers don't go through that skin. They get into that plant terpene oil, that orange oil, and it stops them in their tracks. So I reasoned that if this would stop insects, if this would stop decay organisms, then perhaps it could be used as a wound treatment dressing. And so our many years of observation, we have come to the conclusion that yes, it does work quite well. By sealing that with wax, we prevent the tree from getting a gasp of air and losing its photosynthetic prime. So the two compounds together create a very effective deterrent against decay, giving the tree time to heal the wound. And you can hear that wood is still firm and sound. So our callus is rolling over sound, firm wood. We have not developed a cavity, a pocket, or a cupping wound that would hold water. We're going to retreat this wound with our orange oil beeswax to arrest decay, close the end grain of this wood so this tree continues to heal over this very large excision. This wound has only been treated about once a year, and it has proven to be adequate. We only have a couple of inches of wound left to close, so this huge wound is rolling in and closing over sound, firm wood, instead of a rotting cavity. So this is a success.